Hey there everybody and welcome. My name is Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb, your home for old school airgun reviews and where we tell you the facts, not fluff. Today we're going to be doing a little unboxing and a little setup. I've got the Gamo Arrow here in 177. Now we've shot it in 22, but I've never even touched a 177. This should be a lot of fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Guys, I haven't unboxed this yet. So it's been sitting in my shop and I've been sort of really excited to get to this. So what is the Gamo Arrow, right? Well, it's a PCP, very affordable PCP. We're talking maybe a couple $100, you know, in that ballpark. It, toss this box here. Whee! Okay. All right, so yeah, we've got a PCP. It's a couple $100. It's super quiet, super fun to shoot. It's not a powerhouse. It's really meant for like backyard plinking and having fun in the backyard. That's exactly what it's designed for. So yeah, what do you get in the box? I don't know. Let's take a look. Okay, let's go ahead and open it up here. All right, let's pop it open here. We have our gun. That's it. There we go. Looks like it's packaged pretty well. They did a pretty good job having some foam in here to stop it from sliding around. A lot of times I'll get guns in and this is all beat to heck and completely destroyed, but it looks like they did a good job here. We have got our magazine and we've got our rifle. Let's see, we've got our manual. What else we got? Manual, and what kind of probe does it take? Does this have, oh, that's right. We've actually got a quick disconnect. We don't need a probe with this. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and take it out of plastic here. We'll go through kind of all the features and then we'll fill it up. And then we'll do some shooting. So why would you want a gun like this? Well, it's really fun for the backyard, actually. We're not talking again about something that you're going to go out and hunt pigs with or anything like that. This is for target shooting and it has good shot count. It's got a small reservoir so it's easy to fill even if you're on a hand pump, which if you're just starting out, which is sort of what this gun's about, it's like your first PCP, you really want something that's going to be easy to fill, easy to shoot, fun to shoot, accurate, all that kind of good stuff. Comes with open sights, which I think is really cool if you have a younger shooter and you're trying to teach them how to shoot. You want to train them up on open sights. It does have a dovetail mount. We'll go ahead and add a scope here so that I can use it because I'm blind as a bat. And it has a magazine, so we got a 10-shot mag. This one's in 177. It also comes in 22. Now in 22, you could do some light hunting and pesting if you wanted to, and it's good for 35 yards. You know, inch groups at 35 yards-ish, so pretty good shooting. I don't know what this does for power. I've never really shot it, but that's going to be another video, so stay tuned for that. We'll get to that. Probably part 2 or part 3, we'll get into all the nitty-gritties, trigger pull and noise and all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, this is basically it. How are you going to actuate this gun? It's got this T-handle in the back. If you've done any precision shooting, you're used to the T-handle. Cock it, lock it. Oh, I'm going to decock it, excuse me. Okay, so I didn't want to dry fire it. We don't have any air in it, so generally speaking, you don't want to dry fire an empty gun. It can really bang up the valve, so you don't want to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and get some air in this, and I'll probably grab my little compressor just to show you guys how it works. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started and do some shooting. So pretty simple unboxing, not a lot to it, but let's go have some fun now. Be right back. All right, I have a little personal compressor here. This happens to be one that's battery powered, which is really cool. You're going to need to fill your gun up. I think this takes 232 bar. Yes, so 232. So there's a little gauge here. It tells you what your pressure is. So I'm going to set my pressure on my compressor for 232. And then up underneath, you've got a quick disconnect. So this little guy up under here is where you're going to connect your hose. And they used to have a probe, which was really a pain in the butt. but having this where you can just connect it up like that is awesome. Now, the first time you fill it, you probably want to cock it, make sure your safety's on, because sometimes the hammer spring can hold the valve open, and these little compressors actually will not have enough volume to seat the valve. So we'll do that. We've got our pressure set. We'll turn it on, and we'll be back with a full air gun. Be right back. All right, so our compressor did its job, filled up our gun. We'll go ahead and bleed it off now. Okay. Now we're gonna hang some targets, and then we're gonna do some shooting. Be right back. Okay, so we are all set to do a little shooting. I'm set up about 20 yards, and we're just gonna shoot with open sights. I do have a scope, and if time permits, we'll go ahead and mount the scope and try that out too. Before you get going though, I do wanna make sure that I mention, take a look through the manual. If you're new to PCPs, you're definitely gonna wanna go through this because this isn't a brake barrel. It's not a CO2 gun, it's a PCP. You're gonna wanna go through the features and the settings and all that kind of stuff so that you know what you're doing and can actually work the gun properly. So take your time, go through that, it's important. All right, so I'll move this out. We've got our 10-shot magazine. I've got some Gamo Red Fire pellets, that's what we're gonna be testing today. Obviously, I've got a bunch of other 177s we'll go through, but for today, we're just doing an unboxing, just a basic setup and sight in and little fun shoot. So we'll stick with the Gamo Red Fires. I'll be right back. All right. So to load the magazine, you're going to go ahead and just go to the first open hole, push the pellet in, and just rotate to the next hole. And you'll do that until you're done. That's it. And this holds 10 shots. Now, I don't know what our shot count is going to be on this, but it should be pretty reasonable. We should get 30, 40, 50 shots. I mean, that'll be part of our larger test. We'll go through that. But yeah, I mean, you should get a good number of shots with this. It's not a regulated PCP, so it is, you know, it is gonna, depending on where you are on the shot curve, you're gonna have different velocity and so forth. But, you know, for the backyard plinking, what this is designed to do should be just fine. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do actually is take a shot at my dirt bank and see where I'm hitting. I'm pretty close. I think we're gonna be all right. Let's go ahead and take a shot. And open sights, 20 yards, let's see where I'm hitting. A little bit right. All right, so these are micro-click adjustable sights, and I can bring that to the left. Same spot, need a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Take another shot. I think we can come to the right a little bit. Oh, that was me. Okay, let's load up the mag again. Okay, so guys, this is out of the box. I don't know if you probably can't hear it. The camera's really not picking it up, but this thing is super quiet. There's no shot noise at all. And it is just, all you're hearing is mechanics click. It's pretty awesome. Nice trigger, probably around 2.5 pounds, give or take. Just a fun little gun. Oops, a little high. Okay. Yeah. Again, open sights. I really don't shoot well with open sights, but 20 yards out of the box, and yeah, you would be smacking spinners or anything you want to be smacking pretty good. I think what I'd like to do is go ahead and stop for today's video. I think we'll do another video where we mount the scope and then sight in the scope. We'll do that as a separate video. But for now, that's the Gamo Arrow in 177. Again, I've shot it in 22. This is the 177. If you're looking for like a really fun backyard, super quiet, very accurate, you know, plinking gun or pesting, you could definitely take some squirrels and small game with this in your backyard if you needed to. This is just a great little air gun. It's around like $220, $230. Not very expensive, but a ton of fun for sure. Guys, that's going to be it for today. My name's Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb, your home for old school airgun reviews and where we tell you the facts, not fluff. Thanks for watching.